Uncle Gnome here. I made it to where I want to be. I'm probably about 10 minutes ahead of sunrise, and it is cold out here. Had to throw on another layer, probably grab another one. I'm out here where the gem sites say there's some flint. I think I'm a little bit east. Right now I'm facing southwest. I need to go back to the northwest, back down the road. Signal's a little better up here. Made good time. Nice and warm in the FJ, but it's cold outside. It's 27 degrees maybe less. But it feels good. Makes you feel alive. So I made it out to the coordinates that I had looked up to find some flint. You know, the old quest for fire here. And went hiking around out in this valley behind me. Let me turn around here. I'll show you that valley out there. I was out in the middle of that, hiking around for a couple hours, about 3, and hiked back. You know, I was getting skunked, and man, it's cold out here. I get back about 10 feet from the car, and I look down, a very nice piece of flint. I could have had a very quick adventure looking for it. Found a lot of smaller pieces. Trying to set up a little kit, so if everything else fails, I can get a fire going. So I've dropped down off of that little ridge there, and got these short arms. I'm gonna reach out so you're not right up in my nose. And I'm hiking down the wash, and I'm going to show you what I see as I'm walking. Gonna make everybody all dizzy. All right, so now that I've stopped messing with everybody's minds, I'm going to see how well this little doodad that I purchased to balance everything else works. I figured out I had the camera mounted upside down or reversed, so I wasn't able to get that little armature out of the way. I'm just going to walk out here. These formations out here are amazing. I've never been out here. So it's a first-time experience for me. I'm going to walk back in here. There's one that's a little statue by itself, sitting back up in the ravine. Try to do my best on this, the first video. I imagine this place is pretty interesting at night. Now I'm going to pan around here, give you an idea of what's going on. Like I said earlier, that's the valley I was hiking around for almost 3 hours, looking for some flint. This valley is known to have some that the Indians used to come here and use that. They'd find it, use it to make their arrowheads and spearheads and axes and hatchets, I should say. But I get back to the car and there's a piece within 10 feet. So, yeah, mission accomplished. I found a bunch more after that. But we're hiking around. We'll keep our eyes out. I found a piece of obsidian, nice jet black, just lying on top of the ground. I'll share that picture with you later on when I edit everything down. So this gimbal that I bought is supposed to take all the, or most of the bounce out of the pictures while I'm walking. So we're gonna put it through its paces right now as I walk through the mud. Ooh, that looks interesting back in here. Let's go up and see if we can get a better angle on that. Water's washed it out. Probably pretty wild when the rain's coming down heavy. All right, I think I'm gonna go up there. This dirt reminds me of Rainbow Basin. Oh wow. I don't know if you can see these. I think I'm going to come back here at night and set up a camera on the tripod and do some magic with the lights. Bounce some lights behind these or in front. I think that would look pretty interesting. Learn how to use this apparatus if it kills me. All right. Yeah. You got to start somewhere, right? This is going to be fun. Now, if you get out on a day like this when it's cold, you get all bundled up and you go hiking, it just seems a little bit nicer. A little bit more exciting. Nice and toasty warm, air is fresh and clean. Just makes you want to hike more. body in motion will stay in motion. This is a fascinating little area. I'm coming back here. The elevation is about 5,000 feet, so it stays cooler longer into the summer, which is almost right around the corner for us. One day it'll be cool and breezy. The next day, you know how the desert is. It's like somebody flips the switch. Wow, this is gonna be fun. Kind of reminds me of the Pinnacles over by Trona, California. Only this is better. When I get done editing all of this, hopefully, it'll be a little magic. Wow. And I just noticed that there's very little wind back up in this ravine. Little breeze, but not bad. And with that, it warms up a little bit. I have about 10 pounds of mud on my boots. Yeah, well, it's just mud. Let's do the old panoramic here. Wow. Still learning. But it's not complicated. All right, I'm going to stop for a little bit, find some interesting areas, and resume. behind this Dolomite is there's no air, no wind, I should say. Oh my, look at that. Yellow dot out there in the distance. Okay. Well, I'm going to sign off for now. Let you guys get back to your lives. So I stopped to take some pictures, and I noticed this guy. I got a static shot of him, and for some reason it looks like the thinker, the statue, when he realizes he left the stove on at home. So this area out here is just covered with all of these little, I feel like I'm in Utah at Bryce Canyon. Not as much color, these are mostly tan, but this is really beautiful. I think I might have to stay out here. I think that wraps it up for Uncle Gnome Outdoors, the first adventure, the first video. I want to dedicate this to my grandsons, Veer and Rohan. Love you guys. Grandpa wishes you were here. If you liked it, hit the like button. If you want to subscribe to it, subscribe. I'm going to try to get out and get as many adventures in as I can and post them so that people who are less fortunate, who don't have the chance to get out, can actually see how beautiful our country actually is. And that probably should be enough of me flapping my jaws. Until next time. Thinking if we shoot this at night, it's going to be a lot more scary. And that might be fun. I'm wondering, how can I make this more R-rated? You know, I pride myself on never getting lost. It's always the first time. So I go into the market in this little town to buy some juice and get some munchies. And I get up to the counter and the girl looks at me and she goes, "Do you know, you look like a gnome?" Imagine that. So I got this new camera mount that I'm trying out. Excuse me. It's dry out here, very dry. I don't think it's gonna work too well. This might give everybody a case of seasickness or something. Quite possibly the bends. It makes it look like I'm moving so fast. I must be doing at least 20 miles an hour.